Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy XIV. In the last parts, we headed around the Crystarium. We last asked around about the Exarch. We learned his secrets and his plan that he kept from us for so long. With a newfound resolve, we headed out to meet a giant whale named Bismarck, where he carried us into the briny deeps, the ocean floor of Kolisha. Before we go forward, we're getting close to the part where we have to do the role quests in order to proceed. So I mapped out what I could map out around the Tempest. I got whatever currents I can grab, and now we're back in the Crystarium, so we can start. So we can do all of the healer role quests. So let's do this and get it out of the way. I might edit these videos down this video down so I can get it all in one video. Do you know better? Don't you know better than to sneak up on a dwarf mid-flagon? Not even a proper greeting neither. Look here. Lolly ho! The name's Giott. Lolly ho! See, now that's a greeting. Lolly ho's aside, just who are you anyway? I dare say I'd remember someone like yourself if we'd ever met. Have you never heard of me? You're from the same strange land as the Crystal Exarch, you say? Well, well, well. He's an odd sort, the Exarch is. He knows things, right? And he's got some sort of mystical power. Don't suppose you do the same, are you? Because I can see someone has power the likes of this world which is never known. I'm hunting sin eaters, you see. Well, one in particular. A healer and not a half bad at the job, eh? I like your confidence. And I wish I could take your word for it, since you sound like just what I'm looking for. But I have to ask that you prove it. There's no need for that. Listen here, the sin eater I hunt ain't your average abomination. You can't blame me for wanting to make sure that I'm not leading you to your grave. That would be bad for the both of us. So, you get yourself over to the east, over to the forest of the Lost Shepherd, and we'll see what you got. Alright. Where the hell is that? Oops. Tessellation. I want to try to get all these role quests in one video. That's my goal. So if I have to edit things down as needed, I'll do that, but I'm going to try not to, because editing's great and all, but I'm just not patient, you know? It's a me problem. Oh, Cecilla, glad you found the place alright. Now for the prey. That'll do. Now just take a deep breath and... Hey, your mother was a hobgoblin and you ain't much to look at neither. Come here and face me, you craven shite. Well, that actually worked. He got his ass whoops. I guess he had it coming. I'm good. Now to clean up your mess. Though Giott lies prone, the creature appears indisposed to cease its rampage. It seems that it'll have to be dealt with. What the fuck? What's your deal, guy? There's more pressing matters at hand. Oh fuck. Alright. I killed your rabid Wolverine. Way to go. You got your ass whooped too. Goddamn, takes that long to cast a cure spell? Ha! See, that wasn't so bad. You get your ass whooped. I reckon that broke 3 or so ribs, but at least one femur there. My bones feel just fine now. Better than before, actually. And that basic gave you no trouble. Seems you're just what I'm looking for after all. We can talk about the rest back at the Crystarium over a drink or 3. The folks at the Wandering Stairs knows how to keep them coming. Meet me there. That's probably why you got your ass whooped. You're so drunk. Alright. Alright, Giott, my buddy. Alright. There ain't nothing like a flagon of ale after a well-earned victory. You didn't even do anything. Did you hit your head? You didn't do anything. You didn't do anything. Yeah. I didn't say it was my victory, of course. I did. Of course, I did find myself a partner of uncommon skill, so maybe it was. Ha! Whatever you want to call what we just did, doing it helped us understand each other sure enough. I've seen that you're a masterful fighter, and you learned that I'm fearless as the stone, and so a fellowship was forged. I mean, you're fearless, alright? Well, now that I'm sure you won't get yourself killed, I can tell you about the sin eater I'm after. It's one of the so-called Cardinal Virtues. Sophrosyne, and it's a nasty piece of work. Each of the virtues looks like one of those fools who brought the flood upon us, but this one takes after the worst of the bunch, Lamitt, a disgrace to all dwarven kind. Knowing that one of our own people was a warrior of light is bad enough, but Sophrosyne being out there and looking all dwarf-like, well, it don't help matters. Accursed thing. The Council of Elders, they don't want to live with the shame of Lamitt's sins no more. So the head of the council, the most elder, stay with me here, gave him this job. Hunt down Sophrosyne and slay it. See it that don't keep selling your good name. I'm our strongest warrior, so if anyone's gonna do it, it has to be me. That's fine. I'm more than up for a contest of might. The problem I'm having though is that Sophrosyne keeps healing itself, and it's, well, deeply annoying. I suppose it's because Lamitt herself was some kind of master of the art, but Sophrosyne's healing is so powerful that no matter how hard I whack it, I can't leave a scratch. To make matters worse, it also flies around carefree as you please, resurrecting other sin eaters. We'll be up to our eyeballs in them forever if we can't do something about those curative powers. That's where you come in, right? Yes. Great. With those skills of ours at hand, we'll find a way to put an end to this stain on my people's history once and for all. You might not have heard, but the tales that say that Lamitt roamed the land without her helm. She willingly showed her face to those who weren't kin. She knew full well that I would dishonor her and us all, and she did anyway. Then there's the part about bringing doom upon all the world. Not one of our taboos, really, but it's generally frowned upon. And now she's back, face bare to the world. A sin eater. What could make a dwarf go so wrong? But we have ale to drink and sin eaters to hunt. In that order. You healed my body sure enough, but I'll need a few more flagons to restore my vigor. And by few, I mean about 100. Good lord, guy. Sheesh. Come and find me later. The guy can drink. Alright. Who are you? You looking at me? You got something to say? You're drunk. That's what you get for drinking. Got you, eh? Ha! Of course I remember my new partner. And I ain't drunk, neither. I'm a dwarf. It'll take more than, well, however much I had to get me under the table. And now you know how one more thing about me. This will only strengthen our fellowship, I'm sure. But we'll need more than just sense of camaraderie if we're out to take down Sophrosyne. So I'm thinking we should start out with observation. Get you a look at these healing powers. Let you see what we're dealing with. Now this is the perfect place to overhear the right sort of information if you want to listen. Don't get the wrong idea. I don't let it get in the way of no important drinking, but I do pay attention. Anyway, what I heard is that Sophrosyne's been spotted in Calicia. Then I remembered, there's this little pub over in Stilltide, the Leaky Keel it's called, and they make a decent brew. Some of the folks there should be able to point us in the right direction. Really? You just want to go over to drink? I can't tell what this guy's priorities is. Say what I tell you, he's drinking. And just what are you looking at? Fine, fine, no need to give me that murderous stare. I know what you're thinking. That Giott, you think to yourself. Always drinking and lounging about and drinking some more. What a sluggard, what a drunkard. What a magnificent beard. Oh, I wish I had a beard like that. No, not really. Yes, I know, you don't need to explain yourself to me. Uh-huh. We really should work on finding you a sense of humor. Maybe deal with that after Sophrosyne. Might take a while. Anyway, you'll be happy to hear that while I was waiting, I got my hands on some prime information. Also some excellent wine, which no information first. Right, so according to local fisher folk, quite a few seniors are turned up near the Bright Cliff lately. I suggest we start there and kill as many as we can find. We can't say for sure where Sophrosyne will appear next, but if it's in the area, it won't pass up a chance to revive its fallen friends, right? And while we're at it, you can vent some of that pent-up rage you've got. Don't need to be pretty so long as the job gets done. Just make sure to find me again before Sophrosyne shows up, you hear? Oh, look out. Alright, where is these senators at? Alright. What's next? Alright. Are you at Giott? Are you doing anything besides, you know, lounging around and drinking? Oh, he's actually putting in work. That should do it. Now we wait to see if the Sophrosyne shows itself over in those bushes, say. And I've got the wine right here. Of course, naturally. You can't go anywhere without the wine, can you? These don't look like bushes to me. It looks like a rock. There she is. Ugh. There. That's it. See? It revived the other one. Hey, what's wrong? Got the headaches. Well, a lonely place to die. The world outside is even worse than I feared. Is someone there? You're alive? Well, why didn't you say so? I can't do much for the dead, but the living, that's a whole other matter. It's Ardbert. He's not looking too good. Ardbert in his younger days. I can't believe it. All my wounds healed. Thank you, kind stranger. You sure are lucky I passed by. You really might have died, you know. You'll hear no arguing from me. I was a fool. The thought that the hobgoblin I was after might have friends lying in the wait never so much as crossed my mind. I shouldn't have been out here alone. With your measure to keep me fighting, though, their numbers wouldn't pose such a problem. What do you say? You don't look like you have a part of your own yet, and I could certainly use a man like you on my side. What? I'm no man, you unripened gourd. Why, I've never been so insulted in all my life. Let me tell you what's what. I'm Lamitt, proud daughter of the Foe family, and if I catch you mock me again, I'll put you right back where I found you. You hear? Yes, ma'am. I certainly didn't mean to offend. The beard misled me, you see. And that's that. Treasure! Look, Ardbert, treasure! Oh, he's got a new axe. And new armor, too. You certainly look the hero. Now let's see you act like one. Hello? Cecilla? Hey you, honorless lout, half-empty flagon, pointy-headed dung sniffer. Your mother was a hob and your face looks like a newborn arse. Oh, that was colorful. Huh. Straight face as always. A refreshing sound of insults always cheers me up. But I'm starting to wonder if you have as much trouble with fun as you do with jokes. Are you sure your mother ain't a hob? I don't even know who my mother is. Fine, never mind. At least we got what we came for. And you didn't miss much. After Sophrosyne brought the other eater back to life, they both floated off to who knows where. But what happened to you? You saw Sophrosyne? No, the real Lamitt's past? Huh. I know you had some kind of weird power. Sounds to me like you witnessed what was the beginning of Lamitt's journey right after she left home. It's odd. You said she was wearing her helm and she helped out that injured traveler just as any dwarf of honor would do. Maybe she wasn't born a monster. But then... Don't sit right with me neither. But standing around wondering about it won't do nothing but make us thirsty. We're done here, so let's go back to the Crystarium. Alright. He's probably drinking some... Drinking himself under the table again. Ah, there ain't nothing like a flagon of ale after a job well done. Don't give me that look. I did stuff this time. You saw. And you also saw Sophrosyne work its magic. But since you haven't said anything about it yet, I'm guessing you didn't have no sudden revelations about how to stop it. Don't worry. I didn't expect you to solve my whole problem just like that. I only need you to remember what you saw today. Keep it in mind then. Then maybe something will come to you when you're working your magic elsewhere. Me? I like to think while I drink. It's the most efficient way, so you can find me here if you need me. I'll let you know when I have a plan. Ah, well, it looks like you've been training hard. In fact, my muscles are so bigger, it's almost like there's 3 of you. Yes, I'm joking, as you know, but you do seem stronger. I don't suppose you came up with a clever plan for stopping Sophrosyne while you're at it. Don't worry, I have another test in mind that'll give us some more information. Then we'll be better set to think of something. We'll be killing Sinears again, but this time you're healing them. Well, trying to anyhow. I don't expect it to work. Sinears ain't like us, or like any sort of normal creature, but by seeing your healing magic fail to heal them, we should learn why it don't work. Then maybe we can figure out what's so different about Sophrosyne. I've heard from folks passing through that stray Sinears find their way to Amarang bar pretty often. Meat means more to suit, and be ready for carnage. Oh man! And you wonder why I wanted to get all the Aetherites unlocked, because you go all over the place. Drinking again! You know, I heard that liquor here ain't fit to drink, but it's not half bad. Get the job done and with a real kick. Oh, I know what you're thinking. That Giott always downing one ale or another. Think to yourself, and so you're so good at it too. I'm uncontrollably jealous. I just can't take it anymore. And you quietly weep on the inside. I'm sympathetic. I am, but my drinking is important. No, indispensable. Dwarves get fiercer the more they drink. Really fuels the fire within. This is not what I'm thinking at all, sir. I can see you don't believe me. Fine, you leave me no choice. I'll show you. I'll go on ahead and dice some Sinears in the time it takes you to finish off this moored swill here. Just scope that down and come find me southeast of here. You'll see. Oh, do I have to? The half-finished bottle of alcohol, apparently purchased by Giott, sits on the mat. The local concoction within is deep brown, and from it wafts a stench that can only be described as atrocious. Oh hells no. A feeling of foreboding of being an effect of the echo or something more instinctual overpowers you when you so much as look at the contents of the bottle. You decide to abstain and make up an excuse to tell Giott later. Very good, very good. Only Mort enjoy a brew. No one else ever drink as much as that dwarf. I'm not drinking that shit. No, sir. Pretty damn gross. I don't know how a dwarf can drink that. It doesn't even sound appealing. See, your average senior is no match for me. Not with the power of tradition and alcohol on my side. As a matter of fact, I put down another before I got around to this one here. But I did the job a bit too well. Really mangled the thing. It was pretty gross, flattened in all the wrong places with bits poking out and the like. So I got it out of here. Anyway, you get the idea. I drink a lot, I kill stuff. You have to admit that it's an effective strategy. And now we've got our senior patient. You can try your healing on it. Go on. All right. See, this works. Or do I raise it? Or no, I just interact with it. I'm not doing anything. There we go. That was weird. It doesn't look like it worked. As we thought. Nothing. Did you figure out the why of it? I think it was never really alive to begin with. You're right on that one. Seniors may look like people or beasts, but it's like they're just pretending. They're not truly alive. Only the light drives them. Keeps them going like whining an automaton. And with healing magic ain't meant for restoring life to something that didn't even have none to begin with. But if Sophrosyne's power ain't like the healing magic we know, what is it? Also, I wonder why it don't come and revive this one. Is it just too far away to take notice? Then again, I never heard tell of it appearing at a whole Minster Switch neither, and so many seniors got killed there, and you'd think it would take note eventually. So why only resurrect some seniors and not others? This is all too much thinking, not enough drinking. To the Crystarium! This guy's priorities, man. Alright. More stuff's alright, but this here is fine ale. At least that's what my body tells me, and I always listen. That's how I keep my muscles primed and my spirits high. Speaking of, would it kill you to relax a little? Being so serious all the time can't be good for you, and the silent staring just makes you even more morose. We won't kill Sophrosyne any faster for not drinking, that's for sure. Nothing comes easy to sober folks. And that's why I need a few more in me before I can finally get to work, figuring out why Sophrosyne does what it does. I keep feeling like I'm missing something obvious, but you'll figure it out eventually. Alright, he's drinking again. Lolly ho, I'd ask if you were here for a drink, but I know you ain't. You've got that serious look about you, as usual. I've got my usual here too. My 5th round of it, in fact. Ha! You just don't know when to quit. Why so few, you ask? Well, I stepped away for a while to do some research, but that Morin blow kicked me right out of the cabinet of curiosity, and then banned me for life. Spill just a wee bit of meat on the books, and he chases you out with the fear of 1,000 floods. That man, you could use a drink, if you ask me. Well, what's the glare for? Don't tell me you're siding with him over me. We're supposed to be partners. After I worked so hard to find some new information on Sophrosyne, drank so much, sat with those dusty tomes until not on one but both of my buttocks went numb. So, did you find anything? You know, after what I went through at the cabinet, your complete refusal to acknowledge anything I do is kind of comforting, actually. Anyhow, I did get some new information from a reliable source. A drinking buddy of mine. Sophrosyne was recently seen in Rock Teak of Greatwood. If we do some of our signature eater slaying in the forest, the chance will draw it out. I figure that sitting around and thinking is getting us nowhere, and research can only take us so far. So why not? Maybe fighting it together will teach us something we couldn't learn otherwise. We can't kill it, but the two of us should be more than capable of getting a few whacks in and making an escape. I fought before and come away fine. Mostly. So that's the plan. Meet me at Slitherbow, then we go pummeling. Like I said, these world quests will take you everywhere. I think they take you to each area, if I remember correctly. This is the Gathering Beast Tribe quest, but since I don't have a gatherer, we can't do it. So it's gonna stay in the red until who knows how long. Oh, he's drinking again. Shocker. There you are. I didn't mention it earlier, but I've been here looking for Sophrosyne before. I know most everyone's Slitherbow, actually. Sure, they seem odd a lot at first, with worshiping the darkness and all, but once you get to know them, share a few drinks, they're not bad folks. Make a fine wine, too. Shame you can't get it anywhere else. Anyhow, they've been helping me out while I enjoy the local spirits. Seems that Sophrosyne's shown itself in the blind forest of Ixmaja, east of here. Let's get out there and say a few seniors each and like we did before. See if that brings it to us. Alright. Let's fly over this little hump. Here you go, you take that on Ragnarok. Alright, who's next? Alright. Right, that looks good. Well, not good, but you take my meaning. Now we settle in and hope that Sophrosyne's feeling charitable today. Alright. Where is it? I'm nearly out of wine. There. Oh, there. Don't forget, we still need to find out how it does what it does, so make sure you're watching, not just walloping. Oh, this can go. See how this goes. Watch closely. Wait for it. There. Why doesn't it fix the other one now? Oh, that makes our lives easier, I guess. Charge! God damn, its cure spell's is powerful. Ha! Ain't no match for us. Now for Sophrosyne. Oh shite. Is it shite or shit? How's it doing that so fast? Right, divide and conquer then. Here, take us off for scene. It's working. Keep at it. A nice waste of a holy there too. Ha! Take that, you. What? Did we do it? It's got re-raise. That's cheating. Of course not. Healing magic is so annoying. No offense intended. Why can't I have re-raise? Cessna? Oh, not again. So this is the Guardian. You excited, Lamitt? Yes, of course. I come this far, I will claim the legacy of Ronka. Oh. I'm Lamitt now? What? We'll follow your lead, Lamitt. I'll keep it busy. Ouch! Please tell me you have a student that can fix this. Fix what? Much better. Now I can take my revenge. It's a big one. To me, quickly. Nicely done, everyone. Where the hell? I don't know what's coming, but it can't be good. Alright. There you go, Doom's gone. You did it! I'm alright. I'll try to focus. Meanwhile... tougher than I thought. But I'll get you yet. That's all done. Now, let's finish this. It's going for you, Lamitt. Come here. Need help. There you go. Get the feeling you just saved my life. Again. So close. Hit it with everything you've got. Alright, the wise owl is defeated. Everyone alright? All's well. Now, let's get what we came for. The lost restorative magic of Ronka. Can you sense the power in it? Yes, there can be no mistakes, Silva. This is it. And my only path is forward. Wise Guardian, in the name of the Royal House of Ronka, I implore you, grant me your knowledge. Lamitt. Got a crystal. I did it. The spell is mine at long last. I can save my sister. And you will. Hold me up with Brendan and Nilebur, and we'll see you at home. Hey, oh, she of inferior beardliness. Eggface! Hob daughter! Get it together for stone's sake. Seeing in the past is a nice trick and all, but could you maybe, oh, I don't know, wait until we're not in mortal peril next time? Driving Sophrosyne away without pulverizing in the bargain was no mean feat. If I weren't, well, we'd both be dead right about now. I hope you learned something worth the trouble, at least. So Lamitt was after a spell from old Ronka. That could be the secret of Sophrosyne's power, but it's hard to know for sure. Whether Lamitt did to pry those secrets out of the ruins was right complicated by the sound of it, and she took the power with her. We need to think on how we can confirm what we saw. Maybe find out what that magic actually does. Yeah, so a nice mug of ale. No, mead. No, ale first, then mead. Make up your minds! Nope. Alright. Nothing goes down so well at their fight with an ale. Ain't no higher truth in this world than that. Don't give me those, oh, there goes Giott waxing philosophical about the ale again, eyes. I'm doing this for your own good. It's plain that you never had a proper education. It's like this. You picked the right booze for the right job. You got your ale for before and after physical fights, of course, but you've also got mead for reading, wine for singing, and your hard liquor for those times when you need to tell some hops and to go stick his head in the forge. Me, I'll be switching to the mead. I'm thinking I might find something more, about what happened to Lamitt's sister if I look through my village's old annals. And hopefully I can get my hands on some historical records of Ronka. More and be damned. I don't know what you'll be getting yourself into while I'm at it, but you make sure to bring the right drink for the job. I'll let you know when I've got something more worth pursuing. There you are. I need less mead. Yes, you heard me, less! But more ale. Much more. Wait, you ain't the waitress. Oh, I know you want to say something, but you won't. You think that'll just encourage me? Well, maybe that's what I want you to think. Or maybe, you know that's what I want you to think. All this time I thought I was annoying you, but actually, nah, it can't be. All this rubbish about lost civilizations must be getting to me. I've read a dozen histories, and I still don't know anything about that magic of Lamitt's. What I did find, though, is where she would have gone if she wanted to see her sister, and it's in Tomra. So what do you say? Come and visit my home. I'll be waiting for you when you get there. Alright, Tomra it is. may have forgotten to tell Cecil how to get here. That's unfortunate. Come to think about it, I ain't sure if she can get here. The tunnel is only for dwarves and... Cecil, huh? Where'd you come from? So it was you folks that got the ladder moving, huh? Huh. I can't believe you managed that. And didn't even tell me. Just when you think you know a person. Yes, it's a joke. Anyhow, the place I want you to show is just over there. Follow me. So what would this guy do if I hadn't shown up? Uh-huh. Oh, there's a sin here. Nothing to worry about. The monstrosity came flying at me at my face. Rudely, I might add, when I unsealed the old tunnels. But everything's under control. As you can see, I gave it an old-fashioned dwarven decking. Old tunnels? Yeah, the reason I brought you here. Can't say I was expecting such a nasty welcome, but maybe I should have. Let me explain. We don't use it no more, but before the flood, dwarves lived in this place. Only the sick ones mind. In those days, there was an illness called stone blight. Turned your skin to stone bit by bit, and it was just a matter of time. A few months or a few years until you're petrified completely. No one knew where it came from, but they didn't know it was contagious, and so they locked them all up. Here in Blightwarrens, they needed to keep it from spreading because there was no cure. Not back then. Lamitt, was it not enough to leave without permission, or to return unbidden, bringing these strangers into our home? You knew full well that entering the Blightwarrens is forbidden. How many of our traditions must you trample before you are satisfied? If you so refuse to accept your heritage, you have no place here. Instead of the council, I hereby banish you. You are no longer a dwarf. Be gone and never return. Be gone! Have you lost your wits? Lamitt just cured your people. Her sister and all the others. She left your village to find a way to save them, and she did. She did what no one else would. Your words have no weight here, outsider. This is a dwarven matter. Silence! Oh. I will not be silent. You have no idea what Lamitt has been through. That's enough, Ardbert. Whatever my reasons, I did break our laws, and I did so knowing that this would be the result. I will accept my punishment. I leave my dwarven pride behind today. Lamitt. Ooh. If Lamitt is leaving, so am I. You probably didn't think much of us after you shoved us in here to die, and it wasn't, but it was awfully hard to breathe. We all took our helms off. If Lamitt's going to be banished for breaking our traditions, then I should be too. As the young lady says, none of us is perfect. It ain't right that Lamitt should be the one only be punished, especially since she was saving us. Come on, exiles. We keep our faces plain for all to see, and our heads held high. Oh, everyone. Well, they were a happy bunch. Are you sure you're alright with this? We could go back. We could... What? Pummel the elders with your axe? I know you're not that fledgling adventurer who got knocked flat by Hobbs anymore. You could probably defeat even our strongest warriors. But forget it. We have more important things to worry about. We still haven't found what caused the illness in the first place. If it really is the Shadowkeeper again, well, you know what we have to do. If this is what it takes to save our world, shall give up my home and more, Ardbert. Anyway, it's not all bad. I don't think I really understood before how beautiful it is out here. How nice the wind feels. It is nice, isn't it? And for what it's worth, I'm glad you're here. Helmet or no. Ardbert, thank you. Oh. What's this guy gritting about? I can't tell if that's a good, if that grin's supposed to be good or bad. Hey, Hob daughter. Ugly. I'm running out of insults here, and I'm starting to feel bad. Just wake up already. Huh. Finally? Well, that was harrowing. Wow, as soon as you started doing your thing, that senior decided to rise from the dead. Though I suppose that's mostly my own fault for not dealing it an extra blow or two just in case. Anyhow, what'd you see? I knew it. I knew that Lamitt was the one who cured the stone blight. It had to have been. She saved all of them, and they exiled her for it. And the head of the Council of Elders. Oh. I guess it's kind of hard for him to take in. Sorry, I suppose I just wandered off. Got caught up in my own thoughts. Actually, can you give me a moment? Or maybe a while? I'm not sure what to think is all. I don't want to keep you from other work, so see you later. Giott is intriguing. That's a great description. Oh, hello there, Cecilla. Alright, you're not yourself, so, this. Some of that may be accurate, but my mother most definitely was not a hobgoblin. I'm sure you weren't getting her confused with your own mother. Hammer brain. I never thought it's the day when you took it from the insults partner. That really helped, thanks. I was so busy dwelling on that business with Lamitt that I almost forgot the news I had for you about Sophrosyne. You remember that senior I killed in the Blight Warrens? Well, while you were gone, Sophrosyne showed up to revive it. Seeing that convinced me. I mean, you remember how I was wondering why Sophrosyne don't revive every senior we take down, right? Well, we learned from your vision that the dwarves that Lamitt cured of Stoneblight went into exile of their own volition. As you can see, the village was spared worst of the flood, but the folks they left, well, probably weren't. Which means they became sin eaters. Right. It's the only thing that makes sense. Those poor souls couldn't go back to the village, so they got caught up in the flood. They became sin eaters, and Sophrosyne is still saving them, even now. And that gave me an idea. As we figured before, Sophrosyne ain't alive, but Lamitt wanted so badly to heal those dwarves that it's still following suit. Like a reflex his body can't forget. The last time Lamitt saw those folks she healed, they were helmless, leaving their home for the last time. She probably never forgot the sight of them, and so Sophrosyne goes around healing helmless dwarves this day. You see the solution, right? Helms. Incredible, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Let's just go with it. Isn't it just? Not as brilliant as my beard, but maybe a few things are. Now, whether clapping a helm onto Sophrosyne will keep it from healing itself, I can't say. It'll depend on whether the thing sees itself as just another helmless dwarf. It don't seem to have much in the way of self-awareness, so I think it's worth a shot. Fortunately, we won't need to wait for it. Wait to find out. It came around not too long ago before you did, so if we kill the right sort of sin eaters, we should still be close enough to notice. Let's get to it. Alright. My chuck was gone. Next. Go away, stupid iguana. All right. Right, so we've got our eaters, we got our helms. Now we wait. When Sophrosyne shows up, we'll test out a helm on the bait first. That'll save us from having to kill it over and over. Alright, let's see if this works. This feels familiar. Huh. Aha! At last. A bit less topping over on your part this time, if you please. Wait for it to be distracted with what's healing the other one, then we strike. Now, Charge! As I said, we'll try this one on the Lesser Eater first. I'll give it a bit of a pummeling, and you put it to sleep with repose. Oh, I don't have repose. Oh. Really? I have to have repose on? It's the one time where you need repose. Hang on. Where's repose at? Where the hell is repose? Oh wait, is it a... Alright. There we go. Alright, let's get that ugly mug of yours covered up. Ha! Ain't that a sight? Looks like it worked. It's not reviving the thing. Now we... Oh. Lucky for us, I brought extra helms in case of emergency. Hey, bitch. All right, your turn now. Alright, now we can... Oh, look at white, that's annoying. These ones maybe trying to protect it. Some part of them remember? Well, we're trying to ponder that now. Helms away! looks like they've stopped coming. Now we head Sophrosyne with everything we've got. Perfect. Now, hold still. Wah! Oh, there goes the helmet. You alright? Oof, thanks. The helm got even worse than I did just then, and that was our last one. I hate to say it, but this ain't going so as I'd hoped. If we had but one more helm, I could try again, but... Wait, we do have one more helm. Just the one! Ooh. Giott's been revealed. Well, looks like it's time to take this eater down once and for all. Together. Guess Giott is actually a woman? A girl? It's time, Seth, so we can end this. What's that? Look, I was right. Looks like I was right. No healing for you. Ah! What kind of arrow spell is this? Alright. Lamitt was a big damn hero. No surprise that she knows a few dangerous tricks. Come here, quickly! Yeah, and some powerful stone. Oh, what is that? There's lots of viruses around me. You don't scare me, I have a giant hammer. Here it comes. Try not to die. Sophrosyne is down. Ha! Take that, you pasty bastard. What's left of her crystal? What's that you got there, Cecila? Some kind of crystal? Tradition wouldn't have saved her. That's why I left. I left, and I traveled. I met Ardbur. We found our companions, and together we searched. Are you her? Lamitt? Listen. I called you a disgrace before, and... My journey was not an easy one. To save my sister, to save all of them, I faced 1,000 foes. I know. I understand now. And I'm so... But as I did, I learned how wide this world is, how beautiful, how cruel, and how much I wanted to protect it. Perhaps it should have been easy for me then, to give up my home forever for a greater cause. It wasn't. It hurt so much. But you bore it. You forgave them. You survived. Yes, it hurt, but I survived. Because they were there. Because he was there. Ardbur, you stubborn idiot. You sweet boy. You never did understand what you meant to me. I knew there was a thing between her and Ardbur. Rest well, Lamitt. You are the best of us. We did it. I can hardly believe it. This calls for a drink at the Crystarium, don't you think? If that silence is you wondering if I want to go home, well, I can't. I showed my face to you, didn't I? Broke our rules. So I'm thinking I'll give Lamitt's way a try. Live proud as an exile, just like all the other folks that she saved. Ah, don't make that face. It's nothing like a little ale won't solve. Ah, that's the stuff. Can I help you? You're staring, really staring. Do you know you're doing that? I'm glad that you're here, Helm or no. Are you sure? Because oh, you're joking, aren't you? For a moment there, I thought, never mind. Anyway, there's something I've been meaning to tell you. Firstly, well, you've been following along with my crazy plans for this whole time, but I never really understood how much I appreciate help with Sophrosyne and Lamitt. Thank you. And I think you deserve to know something else, too. You know the elder who exiled Lamitt? That was my great-grandfather. He is remembered as the greatest warrior of our kind. I always wanted to be just like him. to be strong, honorable, protect our traditions. But Lamitt, she saved so many from their suffering. Us dwarves would not even be here today if she hadn't cured Stone Blight. But he took away her home forever. It's hard to see that as anything other than cruel. Tradition is important, but it's not the only important thing. Kindness, empathy, love, this world and the living, breathing in it, they matter more. That's what I learned from all the folks I shared drinks with, from Lamitt and from you. And I intend to keep learning, here in this city. My face plain for all to see, my head held high. So, you know where to find me next time you want to share a drink. I know our job is done, but you'll always have a place at my side, you hear? Ain't that a lovely story? Alright. Oh, and that is the end of the healer role quests. And as I mentioned before, since we have completed them, we do not have to do them again on Scholar or Astrologian. And that the same will apply to all the other role quests too. So yeah, I am going to end it here. When we come back, we will progress with the story and head on into the Tempest to see if we can't find ourselves Emmett and our missing Exarch. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you then. Later.